Hey guys, Kamethis here, and today we are going to do some improvements to the enchanting station. You'll notice I've gutted it from the wall here. First off, I did want to show you the what I had done with it before. I put some work into the redstone to make it really efficient, and I figured I couldn't rip it out without at least showing off what it was before. So I think I'll show that in a moment here. The first thing, two reasons why I'm ripping it out. First of all, it wasn't matching the spacing standard I had settled in on here. You'll notice that each of these has a pumpkin, and then I'm gonna starve. Pumpkin, a space, and the sign, and then the opening on either side. And the enchantment table did not follow that. I'm also going to put in a flip-flop and use a button instead of a lever, just because it looks nicer. I settled on using the design of this with the log sideways and the button. I should replant. And I don't know. I figure that looks good in place. Run back over here and show you what I mean. The sign will be here, and the button will be here, and I'd say it looks good. Put in two buttons here because I'm going to have a variable power one. Even though we only need 15 books, I'm going to split it up so that it still has two different settings. I figure that can be useful. So I'm going to figure out the geometry of this, and while I'm doing that, take a look at what I had originally wired. All right, so let's tear this thing apart and show you the insides here. We've got quite a few pistons in here, and I'll show the redstone behind them. But first, let's get the bookcases out of the way. I'm actually kind of glad I'm redoing this because of the alignment issues, where this doesn't quite align to how I have finalized on here. This should actually be over a few more blocks. So, you'll see that. So the sticky pistons would have been useful there. So let's take a look at what's behind here. Redstone goes up onto here, and to power these blocks, which are right above the pistons, is literally just a ring of redstone. Very, very simple, and quite easy to do. From below, I had to do it slightly differently. Let's tear this out here. Now you'll see. Wow, lag. All right. So if we, come on, there we go. So if we take a look behind here, you'll see there's some redstone that goes down, and it runs along the outside edge here, and that's gonna, each of these, as you can see, power the outside pistons here. And if we keep going around, come on. As we go around, that repeater's there to synchronize some of these. Actually, that one's not. That's for distance. And then these are all ticked out so that they trigger in unison. One tick here, two ticks here, because one tick into here as another one tick. And then these three pistons here and these two pistons here are powered, coming in here and then splitting. On my test world, this circuitry under here was a lot larger. I had not thought of putting the circuitry on the inside ring there, so it was fairly convoluted. And it was fairly convoluted. So I don't know why that's open there, but anyway, just another set of repeaters with a one tick on it. So one, and then the repeater over there, two ticks. So 2-tick, and these set for 2-tick means that when they trigger, they all trigger in unison. So, pretty efficient design. I was happy with it, but since we're going to be redoing this entire section, it's all got to go. So, I did, and we'll hold here and go back to your regularly scheduled construction. Okay, and just as I'm about to start recording, the rain kicks in. So so I've turned the sound way down here. I think this is the design I'm gonna finalize in on here. There's a couple of question marks here. So what this is the dirt here represents bookcases. So basically you've got 5, 10, and 15. What I'm going to do is obviously fill in the ceiling here, but make these books at the back static so that they don't move, so that they're always on, and then have this button control these that would move up and down, including the pumpkin. Ooh, I'm not sure if those pop with a sticky piston. I'll have to test that. If they do, then I'll have to figure out something else. But have one side, basically 3 modes. So 5 books, 10 books, and 15 books, and then have these as compact flip flops. And I'm gonna go steal that design from the from 1.8.1 map that I showed last week, and use the compact T flip flop, which I think I can fit in this wall. And yeah. And then this would be the enchanting table here. Put a workbench here and a box here to store some books and, some random crap here. And maybe drop some pumpkin lights here in the ceiling just behind here for extra light. I'm not sure yet. Not sure if this is too dark. No, it's not too dark. It won't... I'm not going to trigger spawns here, but... yeah, I think this is going to work well, and then tie nicely into the design of the rest of the place. So I'm going to do a couple tests here. Actually, first of all, let's just test the popped jack-o'-lantern design right now, which is easy enough to do. Let's just pop this out, put that there, and see what happens. Please work, please work, please work. Damn it! Okay. So that won't work. Let's try something else. What should I do? Oh, and now I'm going to have problems placing this again. Whoa. Is my skin reset? Hey! What? I'll have to go fix that. I'm not figusing at the moment. I'll go fix that later. Come on. I'm broken it and now I can't fix it. Well, let's see here. What other design options can we do? Because the jack-o'-lantern's going to pop off. Maybe I might be able to place them there and yeah. Try out a couple designs here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Putting them in the back here, so these would be bookshelves here, all along here. And then if it were closed, it would look. Actually, that's not right. These 3 would be wood. Hold on. Gotta go do another wood run pretty quick. But when it's retracted, these would all be, yeah, I'm going to replace all these. But yeah, I think this is going to work. And I got to figure out something better to place there than a stove. I'm thinking maybe a note block. Maybe. Not sure. But either way, that will work. So now, it's all about wiring it up. So, let's give that a shot. Okay, so a little update here. I'm going to keep using the switch. It's a little too compact to fit everything in. And I got the 5 pistons going here. And just to show you, it's actually even simpler than before. I use this so I don't need to use a repeater. Triggers here, goes up onto the top blocks here, and just powers it. This is actually drastically simpler than before, and should work. Then when it's closed, these blocks will be filled in with books, and when it's open, I'll have blocks like that. So that's what it'll look like when it's open, other than the fact that the books will be receded into the top there, and like that. So I'm going to put the rest of the books in place here, put the station in, clean up behind there, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so here we go. I did a slight modification to this. Went up this way, and that way it's just a little bit tighter in here. Added a little light source to prevent spawning, and that side's done, and replicated it over onto this side as well. Encountered some water, so I'll have to go fill that in. Same setup here. And then all that's left to do here is fill it in. I'm going to grab some bookcases, and let's make this pretty. How do we want to do this here? Don't need that. So what I want to do is I want to account for the bookcases being in there. So turn those on. Need to fill those in there, and going to replace this with, I guess I didn't really need to do that. We're going to fill these in. Where's the enchanting table? Oh, got to fill that in. I hope nothing will get in the way of that. Nope. No, that should be fine. Excellent. Make sure it still works. Yep. Okay. And all the exposed stuff there will be, well, I guess I can fill it in. I was going to say it's protected, but just to make it even more protected, let's... Alright, fine. Gonna be obsessive about it. And that, and that. And all of that's filled in, and all that's filled in. Alright. So, let's get some bookshelves on here. Now, what do I have left? Where are... Oh, I think I saw some there. There are a few there. I put the rest over here. Some books. So let's make some. Nah, I don't have any wood. Alright, well, let's keep tearing up my floorboards here. I'm gonna go do some harvesting after this, because this is just sad having to tear up my floor to make stuff. But whatever, it's all the same material when it comes down to it. So how do we do this? I forget how to make bookcases. Oh, that's not either. Yep. Alright. Oh, did I really only make one there? Oh, really? Le sigh. And let's place this. Am I getting... Yep, I'm getting enchants off of that. Let's tear up some more floor. And do I have enough? Yeah, I can make one more. Which is actually all I need for now, because I'm going to have to go get some sticky pistons. That's high on the priority list, by the way, of things to do now that I'm back from my work trip here, is to make a slime farm. So there we go. That's what we're looking like with it closed here. I actually like the stone like this. It's kind of by accident, but I'll leave it like that. And as always, these wood things kind of branch off to here, to the area of usage. Almost wondering if I should make a ring of wood around the enchanting with this color, but I'll figure that out later. But that's the basic premise here. Throw some sticky pistons and some bookcases on there, and I've got a variable power enchanting station. Yeah, so there we go. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.